Everyone is searching for dating advice. How to text, how to flirt, how to be attractive, how to keep someone interested. Thousands of videos, endless threads, and infinite options. But somehow, the more advice you consume, the more confused you become. Because modern dating advice has quietly turned connection into a performance. Say this line with me. Wait this long, reply. Don't show too much interest. Be mysterious. Be confident. Be unavailable. Be everything at once. And after a while, you stop being a person and you start becoming a strategy. But here's something no one is talking about. When you chase advice constantly, you start outsourcing your intuition. You stop trusting yourself. Every interaction becomes overthought. Every message becomes calculated. Every moment becomes anxiety. Should I reply now? Was that too eager? Did I say something wrong? Dating turns into this weird test to see if you're always afraid of failing. But connection was never meant to be a test. Real connection is simple. Two people enjoying each other's presence. No scripts, no manipulation, and no performance. Yet most men never experience this because they're too busy trying to get it right. So they search more, watch more advice, apply more tactics, and quietly, they drift further away from genuine connection. This is the trap. The more you study how to attract, the less natural you become. People don't connect to perfection. They connect to presence. But presence disappears when your mind is busy running strategies. This is why so many conversations feel flat now. Both sides are thinking instead of just feeling. And in that environment, no one feels chosen. Everyone feels evaluated. So, what's the alternative? Stop searching. Not stop learning entirely, but stop treating dating like a puzzle to solve. Start paying attention to one thing instead. How you feel around someone. Not how they text, not how they behave, and definitely not how fast they reply. Just this. Do you feel relaxed in their presence? Do you feel safe with them? And do you feel like you can be yourself around them? This is the compass that most men have lost. They're so focused on being chosen, they forget to ask if they even want to choose the other person. And when you regain this, dating changes completely. You stop chasing, you stop forcing chemistry, you stop proving yourself. You become someone who selects and not someone who begs to be selected. And that is where confidence actually comes from. Not from memorizing lines, not from tactics, not from pretending, but from self-respect. Here's something for you. A man who trusts himself never needs a strategy because he isn't afraid of losing someone who wasn't right for him. He doesn't cling. He doesn't perform. He doesn't even panic. He simply shows up as himself and lets the right people stay. This is what makes someone irreplaceable. Not effort, not perfection, but authenticity paired with emotional stability. Most men never reach this point because they stay addicted to a device. Advice feels productive. It feels like progress, but it keeps you externalized, always looking outside yourself for answers. Yet, all the real answers were always inside you. You don't need better tactics. You need better self-connection. When you know yourself, dating becomes natural. And when you don't, dating becomes a performance. So if you feel stuck, if you feel anxious, if dating feels exhausting, please don't search for another trick. Sit in silence for a while. Reconnect with yourself. Build a life you respect. Become comfortable alone. Because once you do this, you stop needing advice and you start trusting instinct. And the relationships become something you choose, not something you chase.